In this video, we're going to be talking about Cardano. We're going to be analyzing the price of Cardano to check what is going on and to see if we are still bearish. We're going to be checking out the charts to see if there's any sign of reversal, anything changes. We'll check out the Twitter page as well to see what is going on and possibly just look for any new updates. So hopefully you enjoy the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe as I'm trying to get 500 subs. As well as that, before investing into Cardano, please do your own research as I'm not a financial advisor. So as you can see on the daily, Cardano is down 5.38% over the day. You can see here that we did start off pretty much very slow, and then from then on we just pretty much dropped. I think this was mainly due to Bitcoin dropping as well. So and it looks like now we've just been consolidating. Okay, yeah, we've just been consolidating. Nothing major occurring. You can see pretty much had this pretty much an accumulation phase occur, possibly even see a rise back up or pull back. Let's look in the weekly. We can see on the weekly here that we did make a distribution pattern, and then therefore from this we saw the price drop. Looks like we're making an accumulation, and now hopefully we can target these highs, this high, these highs, to liquidate all of those, and potentially make a new high, which is like basically making a change in character, which means a change in trend essentially. But if we check on the monthly, we can see that we're still overall bearish. You can see here that we did have a huge head and shoulder pattern, if that's what you trade. But in my opinion, I would say that we had a break of structure, had a little retest back up in the region, and from then on we just dropped, made a lower high, and then we dropped. And it's pretty much perfect bear trend, in my opinion, for Cardano on the monthly. But if we check on the quarterly, we can see that we're still overall bearish on the quarterly as well. Looking at it, we've been making lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. So yeah, pretty much everything in a bear trend. But if we check on the yearly, we've now came into the bearish zone. We're no longer near $3, 290, 298. We're now below the $1 mark. And is it the end of Cardano? We're gonna have to wait and see what occurs. Looking at the price is 0.9345. But let's quickly check on the overall market before heading on to trading view. So as you can see, the overall market is down. You can see Bitcoin is trading around 38.1k. You can see here it's down 4.25%, and Bitcoin down 9.72%, as well as that Ethereum down 4.88% as well. So pretty much down 10%. It's not looking too good on the daily and the weekly for the overall crypto market, as everything is bearish. Everything here is pretty much bearish. You can see here there's only the stable coins that are pretty much alive as of the time. But let's quickly check on the Twitter page. You can see they've got 1.2 million followers. Decentralized blockchain based on peer-reviewed research and highly secured Haskell coding language. So yeah, this is it. This is the Cardano community. Tonight, they haven't posted anything major. The Cardano Foundation, a new job opportunity. They're looking for jobs. So yeah, nothing major, but there is quite a huge potential for Cardano. They've got a great idea, great plan, and great vision, in my opinion. So yeah, but let's quickly check on Envi.io. Let's quickly check the artificial intelligence. So let's quickly check on the Amihan ratio, which is a rating D. You can see the fear and greed index, which is a rating D. And you can see the Sharpe ratio, which is also a rating D. Even the moving average is also rating D. You can see the firm profitability is also a D, and then you can see the peak in value demand, which is a B too. But let's take the overall. You can see the overall for Cardano is a C3 rating, and on artificial intelligence, non-bias, it is severe issues. So the artificial intelligence does not recommend this. There's a huge amount of stuff possible for Cardano. But let's quickly check on to trading view now. We can see that I did mark out this demand zone. and it looks like we have broken through it. Let's quickly refine this. So as you can see here, I did have this demand zone placed out. You could possibly even refine it to there, and it looks like we just broke right through it. It can pretty much liquidating these lows, these lows, these lows. Everyone pretty much liquidated the whole market. Essentially, this was pretty much my short term target. This was my medium term, and this was the long term. But we're just gonna have to wait and see on the overall market conditions on Bitcoin as well. If we move into Bitcoin, we can see here Bitcoin is still dropping. We're now at 38, almost 38k. Um, I had like I've mentioned, Bitcoin. I feel like will reach into this demand zone, roughly around the 31k and 29.3. This is a strong demand zone, in my opinion, as it means that we will be liquidating these people, which is pretty much what essentially the market wants to do. It doesn't want to make anyone win. And yeah, we're going to be liquidating these people. If we drop into the 4 hour, we can see a bit more in depth. We can pretty much just see a little trend line from here to here, pretty much liquidity, see liquidity below here, below there, and then below here, and then pretty much everyone just gets taken out of the equation. So yeah, but looking at the weekly and the daily for Bitcoin, it looks overall bearish short term, but long term, in my opinion, I still feel like we are bullish. And there's a huge thing for crypto as well. Coming, there's major news for crypto as well coming soon. But let's quickly go back onto Cardano as we were analyzing this. So on the weekly, it's pretty much been trading between the 1.6 and pretty much the around the 1.6 and the $1 region. Essentially, it looks like now we've broken out. Possibly this could be the start of an accumulation phase, and you can see this being an selling climax. You see test, and then a secondary test, and then this would be the FU. This would be the spring, and then hopefully we'll have a little reaction from this, possibly even breaking this high, which will show a change in character, and then from this change in character we'll come back down, having a retest, and from the retest onwards, so pretty much up. Let me quickly draw in. So in my opinion, I feel like we'll go up, break your structure, come back down, and then from there on we'll go up. That is what I have planned, but we're just gonna have to wait and see, in my opinion, just see how the overall market is. And yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see how Bitcoin reacts around that strong demand zone. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe as I'm trying to hit 500 subs there.